Hi guys, this is Sandy Divine with Divine Ancestral Conduit. I hope you guys are doing great, feeling great. This is going to be an energy read for the collective. So let's just jump into it. God, higher source of life, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guides and goddesses of the bloodline. I ask that you please grant me clear and concise messages for the collective for the read on today. I ask that you please tap into my energy, allow me to tap into yours, and allow us to remain in a protected space. I ask that you please blind and banish any and all evil eyes, evil entities, evil spirits, evil energies. And I ask that you please restrict and remove any and all monitoring eyes, monitoring entities, energies, and spirits. I ask that you please, like I said, tap into my energy and please repeat anything that's needed. You know, I can get a little hard headed, but you know your child. Please just make sure I get down the clear and concise messages out for the collective. So repeat anything is needed. What's a little tension in this deck, y'all? Please clear the tension and any energies from any past reads from the decks. Okay, that was a little bit better. One more. Alright. Hmm. But I actually want this to be the clarifying decks too. I'm just gonna sit that right there for now. But yeah, guys, I just want to clear the space. But I hope that you guys are having a great time in this new year. Also, one thing I did want to let you know, like I said, I kind of sat here in the space while I was meditating on the energy, and there have been no monitoring spirits pop up. All right, so and I haven't been coughing or anything like that. I even blew my nose before the reading started because I was like, well, let me make sure I clear anything, and there was nothing in there. So we shouldn't have any issues with like my voice or anything like that, unless it is like a derivative of the reading, like a direct consequence of the reading, the energy. See, like, what the fuck am I clearing my throat for? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me not. Let me not curse. Y'all cousins in the back seat. They want to go to the park today. They actually like going to the park, so I just like to. I try to give them what they what they want. I try to get the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Can you see this? I try to give them what they want. Maybe you can see it better if I put it back here. Sorry, y'all. I tried to find a spot in the park that had adequate lighting. What's the energy of the clarifying deck? Let's see. The Queen of Wands. You know what? Let me go ahead and get my little light, y'all. Not my nose running. But what the hell? What the hell? I know, Mama, you can't get no cat dick right now. Sorry. You done got enough of it for the season, okay? You done got enough of it for the season, sweetie. Alright, Baddest in the Room is playing right now. Hold on, y'all. Okay, guys, let me see if you can see better now. I think I like this better. And I especially like it because it don't look... Oh, shit. That looks too bright. Maybe I should lift it up a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright. Now it's blinding the hell out of me, though. But this was the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the main deck and the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the clarifying deck. Y'all, this thing's hella bright. Let me see if I can put this somewhere else to where it ain't so bright. Maybe I could just leave it right here. Maybe I could just sit it here. Cause we just need the light. We don't need it. We just need you to be able to see it. We don't need it blinding a nigga. I mean, we don't need it blinding us. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's good. So maybe I do it here then, cause now it's blinding me. Can you still see? Perfect. No sweat. Now I know I could just stick that up there. Okay. Uh oh. Look, monitoring spirit. I just told y'all we gonna see what happened when we start to read it. As soon as I start shuffling, now all of a sudden there's a bug in here. Like what? Come on now. All right. Okay. God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Please grant me clear and concise messages for the collective. What we got? What's really good? What's going on? All right. We got the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Baddest in the room went it went from baddest in the room to right here with SWV, but did the little remix. All right, and that's the Knight of Wands, the Sun. Can you see the sun? Oh my god! But that light is lighting. You see how much of a difference that make? And one more, God. Let me see. Okay, one more. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. One more. I am drinking a Froster, not a thirst buster from Circle K, but a little Froster. You know the little flavored frozen joints or whatever. Mm. And we got Death. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have still the King of Pentacles. Okay. With the ambulance, y'all can hear that. I hope they make it safely to whoever they need to go pick up, and that they make it safely to wherever they need to go. Okay. So we have the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Sun, and the Death. So there's a major opportunity that's coming in fast, and it's gonna spark major change. It looks like it's either sparked by you, like maybe you're an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Um, it would either be like if you're a female, it would be you and your masculine energy. If you're a male, it is, it could be you obviously in your natural energy, your natural element, right? Even if you're not a Aries, Leo, or Sag, you're embodying this. I just heard extravagant energy, but also, y'all know every time I use this deck, I have to tell y'all whether I get it from this read or not. Um, and I kind of am getting it, which is why I'm bringing it up. But the first time I did a reading with this deck, and I got the King of Wands, Favorite Girl by Darku and Remo was playing, and I'm kind of getting that now. It's kind of giving someone's coming in with an offer, an opportunity for you, and with the Sun and the Death being the end point of it. Um, I'm getting you're expecting this offer to come in. It's given that your spirit team already kind of told you that it's coming in, because look, with the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands, it's like he coming in fast, right? Coming in real fast, and all of this is wine energy. So he coming in fiery, coming in passionate. He or she, because like I said, if it's the King of Wands, if it is a female, then it's just a female in her masculine energy. Like, remember I told you the difference between masculine and feminine, because we all have both energies, whether we're male or female, or no matter how we identify gender wise, you would still either be in your masculine or feminine energy, right? And the difference between that is like the king of a suit is, or I'm sorry, the masculine energy of a suit would be like, a little bit more assertive and things like that, versus, and dominant, versus the feminine would be a little bit more empathic or compassionate or passionate, or compassionate is what I'm hearing. All right. But like I said, with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, what we got? King of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. God damn, there's a lot of people. These people watching this man come in. Oh my god. Maybe you dealt with the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords before. And then maybe you have a Queen of Pentacles who's kind of like, who's been doing spell work on you, is kind of what I'm getting. She tried to get an offer to come into you as if it were okay. Okay, so there was an offer that you got before this one so this one is coming in, right? This offer is coming in. But there was an offer that was presented to you before this came in, and what I'm getting is that you turned it down, which is why the King of Pentacles is sitting there looking at that, looking like that. Let me not talk too fast. Which is why the King of Pentacles is really sitting there looking like that. They're looking like they're kind of upset that what they didn't work, and the with the King of Wands in here with his chessboard and stuff like that, he's really sitting there thinking hard because he's trying to find a way to strategically continue to block this, but he can't. He can't. Um, Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, she really tried to manifest this immature offer. Because we have the Knight of Cups to the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. So we tried to present this, to have this offer presented to you in the 3D that wasn't really like an equally yoked match. It wasn't really a fit. But had you taken the offer, then you would have thought it was a fit. So basically, it's like there was some trickery, is what I'm getting. And with the 9 of Wands to the 3 of Wands, I'm getting that you didn't fall for the trickery. To the 3 of Cups to the 7 of Pentacles, because you already knew your offer was coming in, and to the 4 of Swords. So you basically chose to the 4 of Swords to the 2 of Cups to the Chariot to the Magician to the Temperance. I couldn't make it up, y'all. It's basically like, you know, this offer, the offer that basically is coming in. Oh shoot, hold on, y'all. Y'all know my fingers be acting crazy. That's because I be holding it a certain way. It's totally my fault. But yeah, we have the 4 of Swords to the 2 of Cups. Oh, Let It Whip. What's that? The I want to say the jazz band, but that's not the band. The Daz band. Okay, yeah. The 4 of Swords to the 2 of Cups, the Chariot. Oh, hold up. The 4 of Swords to the 2 of Cups, right? To the Chariot. Sorry, y'all. I just had some boiled potatoes, so my fingers are a little sticky on the cards. Not sticky enough to make them hold up, apparently. To the Magician, to the Temperance. Yeah, so some type of way you got an inclination that this offer was coming in, and maybe you got a reading done or did some type of divination for yourself or whatever. You knew this offer was coming in, so you turned down whatever this trickery was that they tried to bring in. Right, you turned down the trickery, and so now the offer, now they have a goal, which is why they're in this. The middle is the Knight of Wands energy, right? Whoever this is bringing this offer and this opportunity in for you, they basically got the go ahead. All right, to come into the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So this is like a match. So your match, your most suited partner, your most equally yoked partnership for whatever this is, whether it's be romance or business or what have you. Which I'm kind of getting romance because the 2 of Cups, and I don't see anything as it pertains to work, basically. Um, like I said, with that 7 of Pentacles that was in that energetic pull from the bottom of the deck, it's something that you already kind of knew was coming in, whether you were told via divination or just your spirit team gave you some type of inclination. Maybe you saw it in a dream or something like that. Because with that 4 of Swords, but I'm getting you did the right thing, and that's why we have the Sun and the Death card here. When this opportunity is brought in from the King of Wands, or the King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry. Oh, I say Ace of Pentacles. So maybe maybe whatever offer is coming in, is gonna have a lot of money attached to it, but He might have some money, whoever this King of Wands is, but with the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, he got to go ahead to come in because you turned some other offer down. So now he got the clear. So his path is open, and that's why we have the Sun with the Death, because now he's bringing in a vibrant change for you. That's going to be for good. Please clarify the King of. Oh my God. Okay, we had the Nine of Wands. I'm putting them back with the Nine of Wands and the Three of Wands flipped over, right? Because I didn't even get to say everything out. So I'm getting that. Like I said, you defending. You blocking that other offer that attempted to come in before this energy came in is what's allowing this energy to come in. Please clarify the King of Wands, God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What we got? Oh, the Magician and the Sun. You manifested this, so you both manifested it, right? And they have the go ahead to come in. But the Queen of Wands is still at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Whoever that King of Pentacles is, I'm getting they are mad. That's why they stayed. Whoever that is, that's why they stayed at the bottom of the deck, because they really feel some type of way. I don't know if that's somebody who you used to deal with, some type of old partnership or what have you. Like I said, this does seem a little bit like a romance reading versus, excuse me, versus business, because there's not a lot of pentacles on the board. Excuse me, there's absolutely no pentacles on the board actually. And the only pinnacle that showed up was that King of Pentacles, right? And the Queen of Pentacles when I was pulling the energy from the other deck. So this is definitely giving me a passionate romantic offer. Please clarify the Ace of Wands, God, higher self, so light, higher self, angels, ancestors. The Page of Pentacles reverse. Alright, one more. The Ace of Cups, yeah. We have the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Ace of Cups clarifying the Ace of Wands. So what I'm getting with this is, and the Queen of Wands is like she's still, yep, the Queen of Wands is still at the bottom. What I'm getting with that clarification is essentially it's not a work reading, it is a love reading, but also the fact that the need to manifest it is kind of over. And what I mean by that is you've already put enough into the ethers, you've already put enough into the air, you've already consulted with God, higher social light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and gods and goddesses of the bloodline, if you believe in that, because many bloodlines do have gods and goddesses, no matter what religion tells you. Because every bloodline had to start somewhere, right? And we do know that. I'm not trying to start no foolishness. I'm not trying to argue with nobody. I'm not trying to go against anybody's beliefs, but the gods did walk the earth, right? But yeah, that's what I'm getting with that clarification. You put in the work to manifest it, and so then it went from being like I don't want to say immature manifestation, but kind of. Maybe immature is not the right word. It's like, for lack of a better term, I'll explain what I'm trying to say. So you know how you go to school and you're trying to learn a thing, and you work hard, you work hard, you work hard to get all of the different pieces of what you need to get together as it pertains to this thing that you're trying to learn, right? But eventually you go from being a novice, is what I heard, to being like an expert. So essentially, like the novice aspect of you completing that manifestation, um, you're no longer a novice with it. You've actually pulled it in, which is why it's coming in as the Ace of Cups, like expert mode, right? Please clarify the Knight of Wands, God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Please clarify the Knight of Wands. One more. Please clarify the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. One more. Ooh, that's too many guys. But I'm gonna tell you what it is, though. And the Queen of Wands is still at the bottom, y'all. I can't make it up. That's the deck. Hold on. What we got? I'm gonna put most of these back, but I'm keeping the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles came out, so I'm keeping that to clarify the Knight of Wands. What we got? The Five of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and Temperance. Yo, and the Temperance came out. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. So this previous offer, Is that Show Me What You Got by Jay-Z? Oh no, that's She Needs Me by Kendrick Lamar and Dime Kennedy. It kind of, I thought I heard the horns from Show Me What You Got by Jay-Z, but no, it's She Needs Me by Dime Kennedy. So it's like this. That's kind of the energy he's coming in, like especially with him holding like this. It's almost like you're in this hurt energy. You're in this injured energy. Y'all disregard my nails. I need to get them done. Don't mind me. I've been doing a lot. I'm gonna get them done eventually, but I've been doing a lot. Like I just recently got my hair done, but my ugh, it took me weeks. It took me weeks. Not to get off subject, cause y'all know I can go on a tangent, but it took me weeks. Oh my god, cause I was running around doing so much stuff, taking care of the cats, taking to the vet, doing my appointments and stuff like that, doing these little business meetings and stuff like that. Y'all, I just been all over the place. That's really why I ain't been posting in a while. I had a lot of meetings to get through within the last few weeks. Between the end of the 2025 and the beginning of 2026, that's why I'm glad I'm able to start doing these readings back with you guys. So I just took it as like a rest period because that's what I was told to do. I was told to take care of my business and then come back to this. So here we are. But you see how this young lady that he's holding is kind of in like this little, kind of like a little hurt energy or whatever. She looks injured. He looks injured too. But yeah, this is also giving. Um, what did I just hear? Like, cause he's like a vampire, right? You see how he has the blood on his teeth or whatever, and she has like the little bite marks on her neck, right? So it's really given that whenever this person comes in, male or female, with this romantic offer, what have you, you're going to be like a breath of fresh air to them. You guys are kind of going to need each other to like. I heard breathe, but I was going to say live. But it's like you're going to need each other to breathe. Like you replenish them by providing a certain amount of sustenance, which is why she has the bites on her neck because vampires feed off of humans for sustenance, right? But I'm also getting that the protection and the vitality is what I heard that he'll bring towards this connection. It's going to energize you as well, right? So I'm getting that's why this "She Needs Me" energy by Dom Kennedy and Kendrick Lamar is coming in. But with this Five of Cups, like I said, I'm going to put this back. But with this Five of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and Temperance, I'm getting that you turning down that other offer. You may have kind of like felt bad a little bit to turn down that other offer. But because you did turn that other offer down, because you were able to recognize that it was an immature offer. Essentially your spirit team was like, okay, you turned that down. We about to give you something else. We about to give you something even better. We about to give you something for nourishment. Like I said before, you see how it's those pinnacles are feeding that plant down there and it's growing. So yeah, they're bringing in something for nourishment, and they're bringing it in fast, because you held back from that other offer. Okay, I don't want to put it on the Queen of Pentacles since that's still there, so I'll just put it in the back. All right. God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors. Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. Right, so we have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. I'm also getting that when this opportunity comes in, it's going to essentially turn you into the Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Like they're gonna replenish your abundance is what I heard. They're gonna help you work on your abundance as well as help you work on if you feel like in some cases well, I mean we're all immature in a lot of ways because we're all growing every day. You know, that growth is something that we can't shake. That's something that we constantly have to do. You're never going to stop growing. That's why they say you don't know everything because you're going to constantly be in a state of evolution until the day that you die, right? But I'm getting when this person comes in, they're going to help. If you're having an issue with your finances or work or business, they're going to help you replenish that. They're going to help you work on getting that together, right? And that energy of like maybe you had maybe you were in this energy with the Queen of Cups here at the bottom now. Okay, maybe you were in a yeah. I should have said it before I looked at it. Maybe you were in an energy where you were like what I'm getting is you were anxious about never getting this connection or a connection like this because of all that you've been through previously. And what I'm getting is that's null and void. That doesn't even matter. Is what I'm getting. Um They're coming in to help you get out of that betrayal energy. Okay. Yeah. And bring into that four of wands, baby. They're not playing about you. They don't play. They're not gonna play about you. Please clarify the sun, God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods and goddesses of the bloodline. Oh, got two. The King of Wands and the Ace of Swords, y'all. I'm telling you, this man is the truth. This man is the truth. He's so nice he came out twice. This man is the truth. Okay. He's coming in to illuminate your life. He's coming in to revitalize you. He's coming in to make. What's that? Who made that song "Make It Better"? Hold on, give me a second. Let me see if I can find it actually, because it should be on my phone. Wow, "Payday" by Ab Soul just came on. Yo, hold up. Make It Better. Who made that? Anderson Paak got one, but I'm not getting that. That's the one I'm thinking about. Cause I feel like the one I'm thinking about, maybe that is it. Cause I feel like I hear a woman singing it, but maybe this is it. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can't find it within the next few seconds, maybe I'm hearing "Kiss It Better." Let me see. That's Rihanna. That is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I'm hearing "Kiss It Better," but I distinctively heard "Make It Better," but the song I'm hearing playing in my head is "Kiss It Better." And so, like I said, he's so nice he came out twice. He's so into you on his Tamia spill, like it's ridiculous. He coming in like Captain Save him is what I heard. Whatever you went through, whatever type of energy you were in, yo. And Point and Kill just came on. If I want it, it's mine. You can't stop me. Hey, I'm so serious. He is coming in. This man not playing about you. He's coming in to make sure that you know that you are all that you are and whose you are. You are this fierce being. He's coming in to, like I said, to replenish and revitalize you. I'm not even kidding, y'all. That's so crazy. If I want it, it's mine. You can't stop me. Hey. Okay, let's clarify the death, guys. So, like, higher yourself, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Okay, who made this so y'all can know? Point and Kill by Little Sims, and don't make me mispronounce that name because I respect people's name. Everything is in the name, so just look up Point and Kill by Little Sims. If you ever watched that, oh, I can't think of the name, but me and my homeboy we watched it together. It's this series where they tried to like rob some stuff or whatever, whatever. But if you ever watched ATL, it's the guy who the rapper from ATL. He's the main one of the main actors in this show that I'm talking about. And Point and Kill is actually the song that plays in the opening credits for this show. So, um, but yeah, the chorus is, well, the bridge says, "I do what I want, I do what I like, I don't fear nobody. If I want it, it's mine. You can't stop me. Hey." Or maybe, well, one of them is the chorus and one of them is the bridge, but both of them basically saying, like, this man is coming. He is not playing, y'all. He's not playing. Please clarify so the first the first card to clarify the death card is the Three of Wands. He coming in fast, and he bringing in a swift change, and the Queen of Wands is back at the bottom of the deck, y'all. He coming in for his queen, his divine counterpart. I'm not even kidding. Please clarify the death and the Three of Wands. God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods and goddesses of the bloodline, baby. Okay, two came out. All right, I'll take it. We have the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands. See, succession, right? And the Two of Swords. Please clarify the Two of Swords. What's that about? One more. You can't stop me, yo. You can't stop me, point and kill. You can't stop me, yo. Nine of Cups. So you might be a little skeptical about going off on this adventure, but just with the Hierophant at the bottom, your spirit team is saying, go ahead and do it. They're telling you that it's divinely guided. Yeah. Don't waste my time. This man is not playing with you. So this, whatever this Two of Swords is, was got you trying to figure out what's going on. This man, he said he don't got time for you to be figuring that out. I oh, now I'm hearing that quote from the Boondocks, and I feel like it's so funny. I'm going to mess up this quote, and I feel so bad because I know this quote, but right now it's escaping me. I can only hear a certain part, and the only part I hear is "If I want you." That's the all part. That's the only part I hear. I know it's more to the quote, and I know this quote when they was in jail on the Boondocks. When the rapper was in jail. I mean, when Tom was in jail, and yeah, he said, "And I want you." That's the only part I keep hearing. So this man is saying he wants you, so he don't got time for you to be in this Two of Swords energy. Don't waste his time. That's what he's saying. He said he ain't got time for you to be trying to waste his time at all, at all. Okay. So wait, let me see something. Cause they telling me to pull these two, so I'm about to grab these. I'm telling you, y'all, and I keep trying to think of this thing. I'm about to look it up. I want you. That's all I keep hearing. I want you. He trying to kiss it. Yo, he said, "I like you and I want you." That's the quote. A Date with the Booty Warrior, season 3, episode 7 of the Boondocks. I like you and I want you. I'm just saying that man said he don't got time for whatever, and he's really saying it in like a nice way, but I'm getting like a, you know how you say something to somebody really nicely, but you kind of say it through clenched teeth, and it's not that you, and it could be a very nice statement, but it's not that you don't want. It's like you don't want to come off a certain type of way, but you also don't want them to, like, you want them to understand like the grasp of how you trying to bring this in, right? That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. This man said, "I like you and I want you," but the part that I kept hearing is "I want you." So it's basically like, look, I don't got time for whatever you trying to you trying to talk yourself out of this, but I don't got time for it. I want you, so let's go. It's like he's trying to beckon you onto this path. He wants to make sure that you understand that he's here for you, right? He understands what you've been through, which is why he's cradling you with this King of Wands, right? And like I said, the Queen of Wands kept popping up at the bottom of the other day. He already I'm getting, you might have been in touch with this man on the 5D level. And if you specifically were not, your spirit team was. He already know what's up. Look, divination. He was. Your spirit team that had talks with this man already. Your spirit team that had talks with this man already. So he already, like, if you've been through a lot, he already know that. He already knows that. And he just wants you to know that he not trying to bring you no drama. He not trying to bring you no foolishness. He just trying to bring you stability is what I heard. Like I said, he's trying to replenish your passion, your drive, anything that you feel like you like, any parts of yourself that you feel like you lost in these past few years, whether you were giving yourself over too much to people. And that could be like romantic, that could be family wise, that could be friend wise. It don't matter who you was giving yourself to. He just feel like He's been notified that you've been giving too much of yourself and people have not been pouring back into you. And he's like, look, I'm coming to pour back into you. You know, we got that page of Pentacles reversed with the Ace of Cups, and then we also had um the Six of Pentacles down here. He's like, I'm coming back to pour into. I'm coming to pour back. Or maybe somebody is coming back. And of course, take that how you want. Because of course, if it's somebody who messed over you, I mean, we all have free will. You know, we all do what we do, but just make sure you consult with your spirit team because if you've already been moved to a different timeline, you don't want to go back to the old timeline because you're gonna mess up the rest of your life doing that. So make sure you're definitely consulting with your spirit team about how you should move. If it's a past person, more than likely they're gonna tell you not to take that past person back. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, but more than likely they're gonna tell you not to take that past person back. This one is a girl blunt. I only smoke girl blunts. Baby, he said he's trying to pour into you. Whatever it is that you feel like you lacking in, he trying to bring it in. With shine, he trying to bring it in. So you don't feel like you lacking. Cause and then the sun came out twice out here. He trying to show you that you are the star. Oh, I'm hearing "You're My Star" by Tank. If y'all don't know that song, baby, and that's a great song for manifestation purposes. For any of y'all who like feel like even if you're not in this energy to accept anybody coming in, or you feel like you feel like you don't want to do that. That song "You're My Star" by Tank is an amazing song. I consider it a manifestation song because it's always nice to hear a man singing real nice like about a woman, right? If ever you feel down, turn that song on, baby. You ain't gonna feel down for long. Even the way the song come on, it's like a refreshing. It's a refreshing pick me up. So I would say listen to "You're My Star" if you haven't heard it before. Princess, get out of there. Princess, get out of there. Princess, get out of there. Get out of there. That's not a seat. Thank you. All right. Oh God, how you supposed to like higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guide? What's the tea on this King of Wands? Like, what's his deal? What is his deal? And like I said, those people, you got people who watching, but they not even coming in. I'm getting this man coming in, and he blocking all this energy anyway, cause it's played out. Those people that was at the bottom of that other deck who was spying and stuff, looking you up and stuff like that, trying to see what you got going on, trying to see why you're not entertaining them and so on and so. He blocking all of that. They can't even find nothing out for real. It's like what am I thinking about? Is it X-Men? Ooh, look back at it by Trina. This man trying to bust you up too. Ooh, this man trying to come and bust it. So he might come in with some sexual healing, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. This man really might come in with some sexual healing, but he don't let him hit too fast, y'all. Don't let him hit too fast. But I'm getting, what is it? Like I feel like it was X-Men, but I haven't watched X-Men in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking about, where they would like if certain mutant or somebody was in the room, then they couldn't um somebody couldn't hear or something like that. Another person couldn't use their powers to spy on wherever that person was. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like whenever he comes around, dust it off. Whenever he come around, whoever is like doing the spying, whoever trying to get up in your business, they really ain't gonna be with the thief. They ain't gonna be able to get nothing. Dust off that thief. They ain't gonna be able to get nothing when he come around. So y'all have solace in that fact. At the very least, the spying is gonna stop. Guy, how you supposed to like? Give me some energy on this King of Wands. What's good with him? I'm scared to flip it over. I don't know why. Obsessive lover, clingy and controlling, can't let you go, karmic and chaotic. One more on this King of Wands. He is coming in a little Heavy. He coming in a little strong, but I'm not getting karmic and chaotic, to be honest. And I mean, we all got a little karma to us, but I'm not getting the chaotic part. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like obsessive in the fact that he gonna always make sure you're straight. One more for this king. Karmic friends, can't fully trust them, always some tension, low key competing with you, and groupie. Okay, so what I'm getting is that's these people at the so are I'm getting that this is the people who are showing up in the energy of that other deck. They're obsessing over this man coming in, and that's why that's the energy surrounding him. So what's the energy surrounding the collective guide? They looking you up. It came out twice. Yeah, so this energy right here with obsessive lover, karmic friends, and groupie. So, and I did say that king. I don't know if you dealt with the king of pentacles and the king of swords, but they're coming up as a karmic. Not so much as the king of swords coming up as the karmic lover, I mean the obsessive lover, but definitely that King of Pentacles because he know his time is up. So then maybe you had a previous contract with the King of Pentacles, and that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Like I said, it don't have to be that. Maybe it was just somebody who had a lot of money. Maybe it's somebody who had a lot of means. Is what I heard. Or a great deal of stability, or who tried to provide it. I'm just hearing they tried to hold their stability over your head. So maybe you have to leave this person alone. That's why you have trust issues with this coming in right here. But that person obsessing, they looking you up. They trying to figure out what's going on. These karmic friends with the groupie or whatever, they looking you up. They trying to figure out what's going on. But all of this is people who you gotta leave behind. All this is people you gotta leave behind. Two more for the collective guide. Higher social light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Rejected. I'm telling y'all, these is people y'all gotta leave behind. This man coming in, one more, and they're not gonna be able to access your energy no more. All in look, ignoring, if they get anything off of your energy, y'all, it's literally gonna be the fact that they're only gonna be able to get it if you put it on like social media and stuff like that. And what I'm getting is not hide this person, but like if y'all post or if you post this person, because I don't know if they'll be posting you or not. They probably will, to be honest, the way they're cradling you in his arms and you coming up as their match. It's like they want to show you off because they feel like you're worthy of being showed off, is what I just heard. You're worthy of being presented on their arm like a trophy. Even though they don't see you as like a trophy, they see you as more than just a trophy, but they know that you also shine in your own right, is what I'm hearing. So they have no problem just like you ever saw the when Will Smith and Jada disregard their little relationship problems or whatever, because that's none of our business. But do you remember when there was a time when they was like walking the red carpet and he let her walk ahead and he went like that to her while she was walking? When it was taking a picture of her, it's giving that. It's giving he knows who he is. He's silent in who he is, but he has no problem being like, yo, y'all know I'm cool, but did you see my girl though? That's how he come in. What's the energy? Law. I was about to ask what's the energy up here, and then I got divination abuser. Y'all, so whoever this is looking y'all up or they really trying to get up in your business. But you must not be telling these people nothing. You must have cut these people off already, or if you didn't fully cut them off, you're just not telling them nothing. But they know there's something going on that you're not telling them. But dust it off. Don't even worry about what they worrying about, because it don't matter. Dust it off for this offer that's coming in. So whatever fear, whatever hurt you feel, go ahead and dust it off because of this offer that's coming in. Genuine intentions, a door opening. Are you ready to receive? This man is ready to sprinkle all over you. And I'm hearing overwhelmed. What's this? Who's this artist? By Royal and the Serpent. So you're overwhelmed by all. You're gonna be if they haven't come in already, when they come in, you're gonna feel overwhelmed in the sense you're gonna be like on some what did I do to deserve this type stuff. Excuse me, we all deserve this. It's only when we deal with people who are not equally yoked to us that we feel like we might not deserve the greater things because those people who didn't know how to actually treat us how we should have been treated makes us feel like we might not deserve it. And so then when we finally get it, we do become a little bit overwhelmed. But what I'm getting is he has no problem with overwhelming you. overwhelming and showering you with the love, support, and stability, finances, compassion, passion, empathy that you deserve is what I just heard. Literally all of those in that order. Anything else I need to know? Jackpot. Ooh, you hit the jackpot with this man. Unexpected windfall, right place, right time, big blessings ahead. One more for the jackpot. Now, this one over here, these are over here, and jackpot is right here on the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So this man is bringing in mass stability for you. But these stalkers and stuff that you have, we have a bad reputation, and then we have caught a case, sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. with bad reputation. So if this is an ex that's looking into you and all up in your business, they don't got no reason to be. They don't have a chance anyway, because like I say, you've already been moved to a different contract. But you're rejected. Maybe you heard that they caught a case or something like that, or you heard that they had a bad reputation and you're fearful that they caught a case, so that's why you're ignoring them and rejecting them. But it don't matter what your reason for ignoring them or rejecting them is. And then we got stalker at the bottom, and then fake flexing, and then cyberbully, ain't shit, photo proof, scarcity tactics, bad karma, creeping, but you too busy winning. So what I'm getting with this is these people, whoever these people is with this bad reputation, they're watching you win this jackpot. They're watching you come up on the greatness that was due to you anyway, right? And they really stalking you. We already see that with looking you up, and what was this other one? Divination abuser, obsessive lover, groupie. Yeah, we already know they all up in your business, but they ain't got no money. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. Cyberbully, online attacks, hiding behind screens, words can still wound, and ain't shit, and photo proof. Scarcity tactics, bad karma's creeping. They've been wishing you ill, so maybe they were wishing that you would get ill, but it don't even matter because you too busy winning. While they having problems at home with the child services, and same shit, different day. They having issues with this children in danger, family being reported, neglect or abuse suspected. So while they sitting over here stalking you and all up in your business, they need to be paying attention to what's going on their side, right? Because they just a happiness hater, but it don't even matter. You moving on. I'll be moving on. I think that's Maya and Silk the Shaka, or maybe just Maya. It might just be Maya. Yeah, so you too busy winning, and they hating your happiness. So it's definitely gonna be one person, at least a romantic, old romantic partner that's in your energy. And we have "Running" by David Dallas. Played out girl fight reflecting. So they used to fight with you a lot. I'm getting they used to drink and fight with you, and whoever they with, they fighting with them too. If they have a significant other, they fighting with them. Because what I'm getting is they actually did go to somebody with that love letter at the bottom right there. And it's somebody who they used to drink with a lot and stuff like that. But they no longer want to be in that energy wherever that is. Like whatever bed they made over there with those people, they don't want to be over there no more. And now we have jealous fights, jealous vibes, arguments, and physical fight. They over there fighting with that person that they with right now. With girl fight. And I ain't gonna lie, the way she looking, she might be getting the best of them. If we talking about like if you're a feminine who dealt with a man or a man who dealt with a man, if they're like if you're a man who dealt with a man and that man is bisexual, or even if they just have an effeminate partner or whatever, whatever, whether you're the woman dealing with the man and they have another woman now, or I'm sorry, whether you're the woman who dealt with a man and they have another woman now, or you're the man who dealt with a man and they have another man now, or however that goes for you guys, they over there fighting with this person. It used to be all love and stuff like that. They used to be drinking, having a good time, carrying on, and now they fighting. But they fighting because this past person is basically just all up in your business. They're not even supposed to be in your business like this. See, they made their bed and they laid in it. So they gotta lay in it. Like they can't bounce back and forth. What I'm getting is they're in denial about the fact that they don't have this contract anymore. But some people might not be in denial. They might have just always thought that they could come back. But life don't really work like that. Especially if you were contracted to be with somebody who's like a part of the collective. You can't just go bounce back and forth and stuff like that. Like you just can't do that, especially if you had a contract with this. Y'all, there's a bug in here. So they even trying to spy in this. I'm telling y'all, we didn't have no issues with bugs, right? We didn't have no issues with bugs. Now all of a sudden we got a bug up in here. Like what the f? It just flew out the window. It just flew out the window. So yeah, but you reflecting and moving on, so it whatever they got going don't even matter. So I'm glad, because basically what that's telling me is, even though you're fearful of this situation that's coming in for you, you willing to take that leap of faith is what I'm getting. Y'all, fake accounts lurking on your socials, hidden identity, can't stop watching you wolf in sheep's clothing, wants you back, wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited, cloud hungry, viral or nothing, lives for attention, make shit happen. I'm sorry, make shit up for drama, talking shit, gossip behind your back, spreading lies, smiling in your face, fishing for comments. Yo, love on the brain. Ugh, I can't make this up. Y'all, swear to God. So this person is jealous because essentially they're reflecting on what they did in the past, and they just kind of upset that you moving on or whatever, right? But they still also like making these fake accounts because they want you back. So they trying to be all up in your business, and what they really trying to do is they're trying to see if there's anything they can do to take you off your current path so they can have you back, right? But what I'm getting is they wasting their time. They wasting their time. It ain't gonna work. They clout hungry, talking ish or whatever, and they fishing for comments, and they got you got love on the brain. You the queen rising. They trying to kiss your ass. And they trying to kiss your ass. They might come in trying to give you money, talking about they into you, they want to support you, this, that, and the third. They sorry about what they did or what they didn't do, so they want you to give them a chance. But what I'm getting is you need to be moving in silence. You need to not, So that's why I said, if y'all want to post this new person that's coming in, my suggestion is throw an emoji on their face. My suggestion actually is don't post them at all. That's actually my suggestion. And if this person, on to the next one. By Jay Z and Swiss Beats. I can't make this up. Leave this past person in the past. Don't let them come in, because you already on to the next one. But you already moving in silence. Keep that up. I'm not saying you can't show this new person, how much they mean to you and stuff like that. But what I'm getting is, don't be so quick to broadcast them, because you already have people that's hating, right? You already know this. You already have people that's hating on what you got coming in. But what I'm getting is they hating on what you got coming in because they didn't expect you to have all of this coming in. Not even kidding, y'all. Love triangle, ego, uninterested. You just not dealing with this. You don't wanna do. And they haunted because they tried marrying for money. What they thought was a solid offer was a dirty offer, but you was unbothered while they broke. Baby, come on. What's? I want energy on this King of Wands. What's this man coming in? Did something come out? Did this come out? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I feel like something came out, but I feel like this was already down there. And this is girl fighting and dirt digging. So this person coming in, they might have some women or a woman that they left behind. Sorry, mamas. I didn't know you was right there. They might have a woman that they left behind, and she's snooping too. What's this girl fighting dirt digging? Unbothered. Y'all not bothered. So yeah, this is somebody who they had coming in, but I mean who they used to deal with, but they're not even worrying about this person. So you shouldn't be either. Obviously, you should be on not on guard, but you should be aware, right? But yeah, they're not even worrying about this person. What's I don't want to. Okay, God, higher social light, higher self, angels, because the monitor experience that came in, and I feel like they kind of threw the energy off. So I just want to clarify. I don't want information about what's surrounding this King of Wands. I would like to know how this King of Wands feels as it pertains to the collective. God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guides and goddesses of the bloodline. What's good with how this King of Wands feels as it pertains to they in their head, making assumptions, create storage, trust issues, showing. That's because you're in this Two of Swords energy, right? So make sure y'all kind of get out of that energy. I know it's easier said than done. One more, please. It flipped and it went back. So I'm gonna leave it. One more, y'all. And it came right back out. In the head, car drama, repo, nightmares, always asking for a ride, too broke to fix it. So what I'm getting with this is they scared to come in because they feel you in this Two of Swords energy. So my suggestion to you guys is to get into that open, that welcoming energy, right? And like I said, stuff like that is easier said than done, especially when you've been hurt, or especially if you've been in hermit mode for a long time. Um, or you were dealing with somebody who wasn't, they may have been contracted with you originally, but I'm getting then they aren't anymore. So what you have to work on is this Two of Swords energy that you're currently in. You have to come up out of that, because this King of Wands, he can feel that, because you guys are now connected. You know that that connection that you had with this past person or what have you. You have that connection now with this King of Wands, and so essentially you have to respect the connection. You have to acknowledge the connection is what I was about to say. Um, to make sure you guys remain aligned and equally yoked. Because, excuse me, I'm getting that this person have been through so much that they don't even want to. Like, if you look like you might be playing games, they're not gonna be around for long. So I'm not saying that you need to hurry up and fix whatever you need to heal, but what I will say is maybe you should be completely honest with this person, and just say, hey, I know that um, we, I've been through some things. I have some things I probably still need to work on. But I'm not saying stop the connection, right? I'm just saying be honest about the type of baggage you may be carrying, right? So that they can know, okay, so she does have these thoughts, these thought patterns and things like that. That way they know how to better operate within themselves and within the connection, right? So they're not just like, oh, she's doing this, so that means she doesn't like me like this. Like, we don't want to do that. Essentially, we don't want to do that. So, um, that's what I'm getting with that in their head and car drama. They don't want to, and there's that copycat at the bottom of the deck. Them people, somebody on some BS. Somebody is on some BS. They just told me to grab this metaphorical love oracles, and let's see. You are perfect to me, flaws and all. Before I even shuffle. All right, God, higher self, the light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Um, what is this King of Wands feeling towards the collective? And this will let me know if this is a past person trying to come back or not. Yeah, because they don't have car problems. They just don't. They don't want to come in and you hurt them because they've had their own stuff that they went through. Does that make sense? So, look, they want you to forgive yourself. That's what's going on. They feel there's something that you aren't. Forgive yourself. Your love pushes me to be my best self, right? That and essentially that's what they feel. They know that your love is going to push them to be their best self, but they want to be the same for you, which is why they're calling for you to forgive yourself. They can feel the fact that you haven't, like, you may have forgiven these people in your past, but you may not have forgiven yourself for the decisions that you made to allow these people in the past to play with you, is what I heard. But that's putting you in that Two of Swords energy. Healing is your superpower. Your love is my safe space. This man is going to create a hell of a safe space for you to. So that's why I said just let them know. Let them know when you're coming in, which they already have an inkling. They already know. They already got some type of communication in the 5D or maybe even in the 3D. Like maybe you guys have mutuals that you don't know anything about, right? They got some kind of inclination about how you feel about things that have happened and stuff like that. And just if you be honest about it, then it'll help them know how to best handle it without them getting in their head thinking that you don't really want to be there. Does that make sense? Like, show them that you want to be there by being truthful and being honest, and then they're going to encourage you to heal yourself. There are relationships that you can wind up in where you would hurt, where this person teaches you how to heal yourself. Literally. Release the past. They want to help you do that. But you have to be honest with them to let them know that you might not have fully done that. And you guys may feel like you've healed a good bit, but I'm telling you, once y'all get into a relationship, it's going to change in the sense that, when you're by yourself, there's certain things that you don't have to deal with, right? But when you choose to start building a life with someone, then some of those traumas that you thought you healed actually come back up. And then you actually find out that you didn't really fully heal them. You may have healed parts of them, but not all of them. It's hard to heal a relationship wound when you're not in a relationship. You can heal parts of it, but you can't fully heal all of it. Oh, hold up. Yeah, it said I trusted you and you broke me. That's you and them other people. And they want to say that you are stronger than you feel. That's what I'm saying. Release the past, still at the bottom. All right, what's going on? What is How does this King of Wands feel about the collective? God, high. Oh shoot. God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. I've been on this read a little too long. How does the King of Wands feel about the collective? Forgive yourself. Can I get one more? Cause he been kind of quiet. We've been getting all kind of energy around him. And see, what I'm getting, what I just heard when I say he been kind of quiet. We've been getting all this energy from around him. I literally heard, well, I could show you better than I could tell you. So where's who God? That's what I heard. So this seems like a man of like limited verbiage. It seems like a man of limited words. He ain't really gonna say much because he gonna show you. You are stronger than you feel at the bottom. One more. From this King of Wands towards the collective God, higher source of light. Letting go is sometimes the kindest choice. Let's rebuild what we lost. We don't want this monitoring energy. Your pain has purpose. Embrace who you are becoming. Yeah, let go of that past stuff. Let go of the past stuff. Whoever's trying to get you, because see, like even this person, whoever's spying, they even trying to slide up in here, talking about. So the King of Wands is telling you to forgive yourself, but whoever these past people are, or this past relationship, or whatever that connection was, or whatever, letting go is sometimes the kindest choice. The King of Wands is encouraging you to do that, but this King of Wands is like, let's be rebuild what we lost. They even they're trying to sneak into this reading even, but we already know that because we already saw divination abuse, that already came out. But the King of Wands is telling you, man, fuck all that. Fuck all what they're saying. Your pain has purpose. That's what I'm getting. What's this at the bottom? Oh, yeah. And embrace who you're becoming. So he's saying, forget all of that. That pain that you went through, that's going to have purpose because when you come with me, we're going to heal that. And we're going to grow through that. That's what I'm getting. All right. All right. They have one more deck, guys. They wanted me to get y'all an oracle. So just give me a second. Divination of the Ancients. This is what they're calling me to pull. All right. Why y'all call me to this deck? Oh, what we gonna get out this deck? Oh, why is y'all calling us to this deck? Let me stop. God, higher self, light, higher self, angels, ancestors. When I show y'all this card that just flipped, I hope y'all saw it flip over. When I show y'all, it's two of them that flipped over, but I can only see one right now. I told y'all this man is coming in to help revitalize you, basically, right? And to help you with stability. These are two cards that flipped over. And remember, I was in that annoying energy and that annoying voice. Oh, why y'all got me pulling up this deck? Oh, what y'all want me to get out this deck? They want you to get abundance out this deck, and they want to tell you that everything is all according to perception, right? Whatever's going on is all according to perception. So you might feel like, oh my God, I've been through all of this, that, and the third, but abundance is still yours. You just have to take the right steps, right? So they want you to know that this man is coming in this abundant energy to help you basically cultivate abundant energy. Let this man help y'all. With flowers and fickle at the bottom, and hydromancy and illusion. Yeah, you and change, mystical message, certainty, chance. They want you to take a chance on this man to the wheel of fortune, nature, dreams. This man might start talking to you in your dreams, but basically, with flowers and fickle, essentially I'm getting the illusion, the spell. It's like a spell, an illusion spell that you were under, basically feeling like you didn't deserve anything better because, or you were never gonna find anything like what you had before. Yeah, you're not gonna find anything like you had before because what you had before was an illusion. It was fickle and it wasn't worth it, right? But then when this change comes in, with I Ching with change, when this change comes in, you're gonna feel like you're floating on the clouds or mystical because this connection is, it's ethereal. Is what I just heard. It's an ethereal connection given by your ancestors with messages, and they want you to be certain about the chance that you're about to take because it's actually this leap of faith that's going to lead you to the wheel of fortune, and you're going to feel like you're naturally supposed to be with this person. Like you should have always been with this person. Like where have you been all my life type shit. With fortune cookie with fortuitous at the bottom. I mean at the back, and fire with spontaneity. So take the leap of faith because it's worth it. All right. Let me reach out y'all little cards. Turn straight to fire, spontaneity, and that's the one at the top. So we're gonna start with that one. Don't hold back. The fire card calls you. The fire card tells you to scream and shout and let it all out. This is not the time or the situation to hide what you feel. Say it as it is. I told y'all to tell that man the truth, or this woman, whoever this is. I'm getting this a man, but you know, take the energy as you see fit because I know it's interchangeable. Really, it's whether or not the person's operating in that feminine or masculine that really matters. Um, but tell that person the truth about, you don't have to tell them like all the things you went through, but I'm getting that they're going to ask you. They might not ask you immediately, but they're going to want to know about your hurts that you went through because they're going to want to know how to make it better, how to kiss it better and make it. Kiss It Better by Rihanna and Make It Better by Anderson .Paak and Smokey Robinson. I'm not even kidding, y'all. Like, I can't make this up. The messages are repeating themselves. Speak your truth, stand up and be counted. For too long now, you've rolled over and kept quiet. You may think this is the proper way to behave, but it has in fact been restricting you. Your feelings have been quashed along with new ventures that have come your way. It is a new venture. This is a new venture coming your way. It is time to release that inner fire and abandon inhibitions that are preventing you from living life to the fullest. Give yourself permission to say yes. The moment you do, a whole new world will open up and you will be able to step forward in a blaze of glory, y'all. It was the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands to the Sun. If that ain't a blaze of glory, I don't know what is. If that's not saying yes to the moment, I already told you you're gonna have to accept this. If that's not saying yes to the moment, I don't know what is. Incantation. Restrictions lifted, I am free to live the life that's meant for me. Boldly, I now seize each day as opportunity comes my way. Hmm. Fortune. Baby, why are you making all that noise? I know you ain't heat, honey, but you can't get no cat dick right now. But that's your fault. You cannot. You cannot. Now look, I just turned to because flowers fickle was. I'm gonna read this one just for good measure. If you because that did come out. If you have been playing games with someone's emotions, even your own, the flowers card has come to ask you to make up your mind before you lose what could be a great relationship. I told y'all that. Um, possibly just exactly what you have been hoping for. I literally told y'all that. Take stock of your behavior. Are you devoted 1 minute, then backing off the next, leaving things totally up in the air? Your lack of decisiveness is affecting others' happiness, yours as well as your own. I was just about to say yours, theirs, and whoever, but yeah, as well as your own. Now is the time to look at the root of the problem, fear. Ask yourself, what exactly are you scared of? Incantation. Should I stay or should I go? To be happy or feel woe? Oh, to be in such a pickle. Decision made. I'm no longer fickle. Fortune cookie with fortuitous. Something that has been hidden from you is now ready to be revealed. So that means this man been in your energy for a minute. But I told y'all that contract that y'all was once in, it ended, right? This you probably been contracted to this man for a while, but you just healed to the point that he's able to come in. That's what I'm getting. Something that has been hidden from you is now ready to be revealed, and it's rather wonderful. Good fortune is yours for the taking. Be on the lookout for the unexpected. Synchronicity is key. This is your moment, so don't be shy to show your achievements to the world. Be proud of your success and release any worries about what others may think. You could be their inspiration. This message marks a good omen for all involved, so enjoy every moment, knowing you are totally blessed and will continue to be so as you put your all into everything you do. And part of putting your all into everything you do is telling this man what you've been through, or at least telling him, hey, I'm still healing, so please be patient and gentle with me. And if you tell that man that, I promise you, they're going to respect that. All right? And it's going to make them want to be there for you and love you even more. I promise. Incantation. Fortune comes in a disguise, so look about with lucky eyes. A rare occurrence, strangers speak, points towards a lucky streak. And Jackpot came out. I'm telling y'all, and Abundance came out, right? So let's look at that one next, because that one's. I'm doing them in order of how they landed on top. And this one was first. That one landed under. This one, they both landed on top of this one, and this one is under. So that's the order we're going in. Finally, all your hard work, whether it be through sheer hard work, prayer, or positive affirmation, has paid off. You have been blessed and are now supported by the universe. This man is a blessing. Prepare to reap the benefits, for a cornucopia of abundance will be showered upon you. I told you jackpot came out. While this abundance may not appear in the form of energy we call money, you will be amazed by both by what comes to you and the unique ways in which it appears. Receive the bountiful gifts the universe bestows upon you with gratitude. This is a great time to start a new business venture, so shake hands on a new partnership or on a deal that is being offered. Keep your mind focused on the positive. Do not deviate into negative thinking, and you will never go without. Heads or tails, you win. Incantation. I understand how I receive. It's how I think, how I perceive. My thoughts and wishes of what could be manifest in form and come to me. Baby, that man. And the way that man, I'm telling you, y'all, it's like y'all gonna be drinking. Okay, so on the King of Wands card, we know he's basically drinking a girl's blood, like he's feeding off of her, right? But you're gonna be able to feed off of him in turn. Like it's like you set the precedence, is what I'm hearing. You set the stage on how you guys are allowed to take and give to one another. So whatever you give, that's what he said. That's why I said start with you telling him, hey, or him or her, telling them, hey, this is I haven't fully healed, but I am willing to take this leap of faith. Just help me. Not help. Don't. I mean, you can request them to help you heal, because I really feel like they will, especially if you request it. But the main thing is just making sure you let them know that you're not in the. Just be truthful about the fact that you're not in the space where you feel like you're 100%, and they're going to pour into you, right? But just you telling them that you feel like you're not in a space where you're 100%, but you're willing to take this leap of faith with them, they're going to feed off of your energy, in the sense that they're going to be like, oh, okay, they were very honest with me. They let me know where they were and they're still letting me in. All right, we about to really shake some shit up, and I'm really about to show them what it means to be in a stable, committed, truthful, abundant relationship. I'm telling y'all. All right. Rules with perception. It's important to see things a little differently now. Imagine yourself in a place of those who appear to be confronting you, your words, or your actions. Perhaps rather than taking this as a sign of their displeasure or dislike of what you were doing, see their words as an opportunity to improve the situation by being more open minded. Perhaps their actions will actually provide you with an even stronger, more robust idea about how to proceed. The runes are a reminder that in one single toss, you can choose a very different outcome. Take a chance, is what I'm getting. Take a chance on this man. Those that seem to be your enemies can often deliver the most useful lessons in life. And I'm getting that you're going to see them as an enemy first, but not them specifically just because of what you've been through. You're just automatically on that. You're automatically on guard, is what I heard. So anybody that comes in this type of like romantic energy, you see them as an enemy. And I'm saying that you don't have to. Incantation. How I perceived caused me to fall, and so the writings on the wall. Lessons and all I shall embrace and see the good in all I face. And that's all your spirit team is calling you to do. Give this man a chance. Let him know, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I've been through. I'm still healing through all this and stuff. And I'm telling you, he's going to respect that. He's going to love you even more for that. And I already told you this man trying to blow your back here. So, and maybe that's the type of healing that you need. But I mean, you ain't gotta. I'm not saying start with that or whatever, because I do understand. I understand having boundaries. But a lot of times you guys have boundaries in the sense that you'll allow the sex and stuff, but you won't allow the greater things of the relationship. Because you feel like those are the parts that are going to hurt. And I'm just here to let you know that this person specifically, they're not here to hurt you. They're here to help you grow, honestly. So, just letting you guys know that. So, I mean, but that's what I have for you guys. Um, I hope this reached you deep down in your soul. I do. I do. And I feel like you guys are gonna get it. And like I said, just keep giving yourself grace because it is gonna take time. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight, which is why my suggestion is, look, my love for you is endless. Embrace who you're becoming. This man got the patience, but if you don't talk to him, what's this? I'm always drawn to your heart's light. Yo, this I'm telling y'all, this man got the patience. You just gotta let him know, because you can't make it seem like you in your eyes you're gonna be feeling like, oh, I'm healing, oh, I'm just kind of scared to take this leap, but you might actually take it, and you just might just be a little standoffish in the beginning. Is kind of what I'm hearing, but just it can come off to him as you like trying to play him. So that's why I'm saying you have to make sure that you're being honest. Like, hey, I'm gonna take this leap of faith with you, but I just keep in mind I'm still healing. Just keep in mind that I'm still healing. And they're gonna respect you for it, and then they're gonna take the time, but then it's gonna make it easier for them to learn all the spots in which you need to have that extra healing, right? And then it's gonna help them make it better. It's gonna help them kiss it better. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. So yeah, y'all, that's what I got for y'all. um, I'm gonna try and be back with another read once a day. To help you guys through. I mean, I enjoyed this energy. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't. He got some sexual undertones to him. Is really what I want to give y'all. This man that's coming in. Um, that's why I'm thinking "Kiss It Better" came out the way, cause the way it came, the song came out. It was like I was hearing "Kiss It Better." I was hearing the melody, the beat of "Kiss It Better," but I was hearing the words "Make It Better." And "Kiss It Better" is a sexualized song, and I'm that's what I'm getting. His energy is with that, but his intent is to make it better, not to just get you in bed. Does that make sense? So, all right, y'all. I'm out.